So, for now, then sa taha sa kaning Google Meet. Now, as far as I'm concerned, ang capacity sa Google Meet no is until 100 no participants. So, there's a possibility na di makasulod ang uban, no? But I hope muabot niya siguro ni 150, I guess. But still, if di gyapon makasulod ang uban, kilagi niya po siya limit. If dol mo sa inyong classmates, kindly share na lang ang screen, no? Sa ilaha, or if namoy Discord sa inyo ang pwede niyo i-share ang Discord sa ilaha. So, now, let's begin. No, in regards with the attendance, wait. By the way, sa katong mga mga classmates ninyo nga nag-disseminate og information about sa Google Meet, I owe you. Kay actually wala ko nag-expect nga mga busy gid ang co-lead nga, lead instructor. So nakauna ko na mag-Google Meet na lang ta. Okay. Dili na ko maabri ang nga naman na. Okay. So last week, though, we have already discussed about threat analysis and risk management. Now, today we'll be discussing about this specific case study. I think familiar na mo nga case study, no? Which is disclosed ni Nullsec. Familiar mo nga issue, everyone? Sa University of the Philippines, Mindanao, nga computerized student record system. Are you guys familiar with this? May see, thumbs up. Okay, naiuban wala. How about the rest? Okay, dili ka familiar ani nga. Okay na Okay, so some of you have already familiar with this case and some of you are not. Now, kani nga case is that it is one of higher education institution have experienced a data breach. So first nga event was kani nga university have already issued a advisory nga due silang preliminary findings, there were no data was compromised. And then that is around August 11. And then few days later, August 24, 2025, reports nga na-identified there was a leaked data on the dark web where the threat actor, which is si Dark Matter, I am not sure if si Dark Matter, si Jake the Dog is isa na sila team or just one person, provided the proof of the breach. So makita dito sa dark web. Now, while kato nga university naghatag na sila og advisory just to assure the students na walay data na compromise, still kaning threat actor, which is the hacker, have already provided the proof nga di mo siguro mo to sa kuha. Ako i-leak ang data dito sa dark web. So something like that. Still, even though nga naghatag na sila og advisory, they continued to investigate the full extent of the data compromise. So, unsay gileak dadto? Now, the leaked data set is a 1.3 megabyte CSV file containing roughly 19,000 rows of line, rows line. That includes the student records, ang student ID, ang ilahang grades, ang ilahang schedule, and ilang validation, and also the faculty records, ilang employee ID, and silang status ilang employment, no, in regards din silang contract nga na dito sa sulod sa kanon sa nga type of um year ilang gina-handle, what type of section, list of students na dito na nalikigid dito. So yun si objective din ni hacker, no, na kani si Jake the dog, the threat actor. Now ilang objective was it may sound like a public shaming, no, but yes. Now, in regards sa katong wala pa kasulod, no, because as I've said earlier, ang capacity sa kuan Google Meet is around 100. That's why if dol mo sa inyong classmates, kindly share sila ang screen. Or if namoy Discord, kindly share ang inyong screen sa inyong classmate. If na Discord inyong kuan classmate ninyo. So, yeah, may nakapait aning kuan Google Meet, hindi siya moabot. Mulapas o 100 participants. Now, ang objective sa hacker was kind of a noble, but at the same time, it is also to put shame to any institution, including the government, know that some of the government institution that they didn't take seriously implementing security measures sa ilahang system. So that's why, no, ana daw si Jake the dog sa iyahang message na dito sa defacement. By the way, defacement means it is a online version of graffiti, no, which once nakagain og access ang hacker or ang threat actor, and then i-replace content sa website. So, ang naka-replace dito silahang content, no, kay is a message of sa katunga threat actor that yang giingod dito that they provide a light and just to give the institution an action, no, in regards with security measures. So, still, it is a public shaming kay they expose no weak gid ang security sa kuan UP Mindanao. But then ito baya ang kuan ang IT staff and developers nga kuan siguro pang troll ra na, pwede ra na ibalik, wala siguro gikuha nga data. So they just underestimate this threat actor. Not until few days later na leak na itong data dito sa dark web. Which is, you may see here nga ga-contradict ang authority kay nag-release naman og statement ang UP Mindanao about sa katong data breach, just to assure the students nga walay data na compromise. But then ang kaning si threat actor murag para sa iya murag di man muto munggod ang IT staff and developers sa katong breach. So therefore motong nahitabo no nga iya gi-leak ang katong data dito sa dark web. And then, like many groups sa dark web or sa deep web, kaning Death Note hackers, they aim to build a reputation by leaking a high-value academic, which is why na karang yung information na niya gi-input dito sa system, that there's some information that are sensitive enough, like inyong birth date, inyong names, even if kanang names pa balik-balik na nagi kuan gamitan by other person, like pareho mog names, pareho mog apelyido, pareho mog kuan, just like me na ako'y kapareho og pangalan pero lahi mi og kuan, lahi mi og middle name. Still, if na sila enough data from you, including the sensitive data, they may use that for phishing, for any types of attack na pwede nila mabuhat within your, or using your identity or your information. And not also by high value academic records, but also including the government records such as like mga COS, mga JO, or mga regular plantilla nga makita dito kung pilay lahang ang ilahang rate or some of, I won't disclose further about that. No, it is because mapil pa dyan. But yeah, those are also a high value nga information. It is actually what we call a sensitive personal identifiable information. Now, the most glaring vulnerability was the university failure to detect data export. So even if ang ilahang system, no, they didn't implement e-security measures if they breach sa ilahang system. So for them, ang ilaha lang yun is lagi. It is because nara sa sulod sa Philippines, no. It is just a local school. And may nakapayat sa actually, mostly sa government. Dito sa DSWD, na department na wala nag-implement o security measures. It's because sila may department na dili gyud tagaan always of funding. So because of that, wala sila nag-implement og security measures. Although katong senior, no, katong senior na mo, he did give a solution, just a little bit solution, no, nga dili bitaw malik ang information sa dark web or bisag unsa or any infiltration from outsiders. Katong security measures nga gi-implement sa mong senior, it's just a fraction sa ilahang system. So, ibig sabihin, there's still a chance nga pwede pa to malik, no, or pwede pa to ma-breach by any external factor or internal factors like espionage. Okay, so while they're aware of the graffiti, aware naman sila na katong message nga gibutang ni Jake the dog, they were completely blind to the theft, which is the data exfiltration. Wala sila security measures just to detect if na data breach. All they know is that katong defacement or messaging nga gibutang ni Jake the dog, no, is para sila mura to troll by the hacker. Had they been serious about implementing security measures, okay. Had they been serious about implementing security measures or control, such as data encryption or other measures, they could have been prevented the leakage and preserved the university's reputation. So if wala lang sila naghatag og statement nga wala doy data na compromise, if only they just focus on investigating sa katong breach and just to give a clear report audit, which is most of you mentioned sa katong last na to meeting, no, nga saan yung buhaton if in case nga succeed ang threat. The some of you mentioned a report, which is that's the first step, no, supposedly sa kanina university, just to inform the students nga mo'y nahitabo sa ilahang system, pero wala man. Ang ilang lagi release na to is preliminary findings, which violated the basic incident response protocol, which require a full forensic audit before declaring that their system is safe. So, kaning lack of transparency not only damaged their reputation as the university, which is the University of Philippines but here in Mindanao, but also likely violated the Data Privacy Act of 2012, which mandates swift and accurate reporting of breaches involving the sensitive personal identifiable information. So kani ang ilahang gi-post nakabutang danhin nga preliminary findings indicate that there's no evidence of data breach or leakage of faculty or student information. But then they just give another assurance at the same time. No? However, a thorough investigation is ongoing in coordination with relevant agencies to investigate, identify, and apprehend the perpetrators. So what do you think sa kanila University of the Philippines in regards sa ilahang risk management? Do they have policy when they experience this type of disaster? What do you think, everyone? Do they have policy in regards sa kaning disaster? Questionable.
Sorry ma'am, if I'm not sure ma'am kay I'm not well versed ani na situation, but I like to think na as is common to these like kanabitang excuse Dave may nag-vernacular ko ma'am. As common man siya usually ma'am na wala pa bitaw sila na they have not experienced these kinds of attacks yet. So I'm willing to bet na I think they had no policies or kuan yet until it happened. I'm not sure, ma'am. This is just guessing.
Yes. Yes. Actually, most of the not only sa public nga organization, but it also include walang ata kumpiyansa man kay sila. Yes, include also with the private organization no that they think mo ilang hunaon nga digid na mahitabo sa ilaha. That's why, the reason why nga nung kinanglan yun natutunan kaning cybersecurity is for that to have this mindset, the security mindset, to act like an attacker. Para, if in case nga na'y mga breaches, cyber breaches, or any form of attacks in digital space, at least naka-prepared na yun ta. And we also create a policy and also incident response towards sa kanang type of incident. So, tama tong gingon ni Kano. Si apelyido gani?
Herebise, ma'am.
Yes, your reason. Take note. So since wala sila policy sa ilahang risk management framework, this why nga they have to implement a disaster recovery plan. Because kato nga data breach is a disaster equivalent to a fire or an earthquake. So unsa nga type of disaster recovery nga dapat nila buhaton? They have to verify first nga katong na-leak nga data dito sa dark web is wala pa na-tampered. Na-tampered ba or wala? So that they have to ensure that the data nga na-leak dito is still accurate before they push the system back to online. And at the same time, after investigation, I think within the university nga platform, para digid mabalaan sa lain, within the university's platform, they have to communicate students and faculty, including the report, sa katong nahitabo, starting from that bridge until sa ilahang excuse me, until sa ilahang implement ng security measures just to just to maintain the students and faculty trust to a clear, honest, and honest crisis communication. So, kani nga case study no, mura gi-apply na yun na to ang threat analysis process. So since wala sila policy in regards sa kaning mga cases, therefore we need to apply a disaster recovery and business continuity. Again, no, may nakapayat din niya sa Philippines is because actually naigi-con karon, naigi-offer karon sa DICT, which is what we call the bug bounty. No? Familiar mo?
Yes, ma'am. I've seen forums where they like, I think kita ko before like $50 daw if they like solve a specific bug or inana, ma'am.
Pero I think I think dili siguro tanan wait. Kay as far as I've read, no. Dili tanan nga kuan. There were certain kuan criteria that you have to follow. Let me search it. Usually ang ilahang website man gud hinay so nangita na ko lain. For a while, everyone. So nara no. Ang ilang program is to invite the white hackers to responsibly report vulnerabilities in government system. So any government system like sa katong PhilHealth kay actually last year patong nahitabo nga breach about sa PhilHealth, di ba? So because of that, they take an initiative as this kaning program. And for me lang ha, this is just my opinion that at the same time they may identify kinsa ni mga hackers nga nag-involve atong leaking nga kwan or exposing those type of attack. So not all hackers man good they have to identify nga sila ni. So kaning within this program it is actually a dual purpose to invite the ethical hackers, the white hackers, and at the same time to identify kinsa ni mga hackers nga nag-involve og cyber attacks. So, if interested mo sa kaning type of program and nanamoy skills, of course sa kaning to subject wala pa discuss about security measures or security controls or what type of attacks that you have to be aware of. But if na may prior knowledge in regards with cybersecurity, then why not? As long as basahin lang ninyo ang criteria, na sila specific criteria no dito sila hang program. So again, like dito sa Okay. So now we'll be discussing what pa rin ako na-share. Is it clear, everyone? Okay, thank you for
Yes po, ma'am.
confirming. Thanks. So, in order for us, no, kita mga ethical hackers to help the organization to save millions, no, in potential fines or like mga legal cases, like atong Data Privacy Act, no, and to prevent another 9,000 nga role leak, it's high time for us to learn about cryptography. Now, cryptography, it is derived from the word cryptos, which is hidden, no, literally translate to hidden writing. If familiar mo atong kuan, ano, if you recall sa katong kuan, first na tong meeting about katong World War II, where they have to okay, where they have to cipher message from the German just to gain a military advantage. And because of that, no, kaning type of practice where we're using coded algorithms to protect and obscure information means himuha ng kaning plain text himuha na tog unreadable, no, remains unreadable to unauthorized parties, allowing access only to those with the permission and the key to decrypt. So there are two types of cryptography. We have the symmetric cryptography and the asymmetric cryptography. For the symmetric cryptography, no, use a shared single key for both encryption and decryption. So, if ato na ibutang in analogy, no. Okay, here, it says that both the sender and receiver of encrypted message will have the access to the same secret key. If ato na ibutang in analogy, so na kay original key sa katong pertahan. And then, imong mga manghod o imong parents, napod sila carbon copy sa katong pertahan. So that's the analogy, no? If ato ni apply here, it is literally mean that both of the sender and receiver have the same secret key. So that is the symmetric cryptography. The main attribute sa symmetric is that paspas ang pag-communicate, no? Paspas pud sad ang pag-access instead of having the system to crack or to decrypt nga kaninga secret key. And then it is efficiency for the system, no, since they don't need to decrypt, no, kay nana sila it's like if butang nimo dito sa code na if kaninga variable same sila og value sa kaninga variable, and then pwede sila posudlon sa kaninga statement. So that's the efficiency, no. It doesn't need to crack. It walay process of decryption. And at the same time, only the sender and the receiver can access and access that confidential message. Unlike sa kaninga symmetric cryptography, which uses a private key and public key, kaninga public key means makita sa tanan. And they may drop information sa kaninga box, no? Inyo na kaninga box, no? But if imo na i-try i-access ning kato yung i-drop nga message or information dito sa box, it is impossible to reach it. So an analogy of this is like you're trying to deliver a parcel. When you try to deliver a parcel, no, there are other houses nga na sila parcel box or drop box. So kung imo to ihulog dito ang parcel, and then later on nakauna na ka nga gusto nimo kuha tong parcel, so you try to get it back. But then it is possible to reach it because na gyud sa pinakaubos layo ra kayo. Di gini mo makuha. And the only one who can access katong Dropbox is the owner sa katong delivered parcel. Sabtan ba everyone ang analogy sa asymmetric? Okay. Questions so far in regards sa symmetric and asymmetric? Wala questions? Okay. So since wala question, no, ang nakatsada ni sa symmetric is that since si kuan ang tagira may naay private key and dili siya mas share sa lain, it adds a additional layer of security. This is why that most of organization, especially with the developers kana sila kuan certificate of cyber security, that they try to learn and apply asymmetric cryptography sa ilahang system. Okay, even though ma-access daw to anyone since na sila public key, the only user no or the variable who can access no if in case nga like this game reached by public, the only one who can access is katong tagya mismo. So some of the example is kay mga passwords. Mga passwords no nga pwede mo maignan nga si mo ang kuan friends nimo nga mo yung password. But then pagsulod nila na authentication hitabo. It's because they notice nga lahi mo device, no, lahi mo kuan. They notice they notice that it both key have different kuan. Di sila same. Sumudan nauta na dayon ang katong system if ikaw gyud to mismo or dili. So para din ako ma-mention tanan mostly nga common uses sa cryptography na ako na ipakita sa inyo. So these are the common uses of cryptography, no. We have the password, which is frequently used to validate passwords and to authenticate if ikaw ba to may user. And we also have the cryptocurrency such as Bitcoin, Ethereum. Kinsay ga kuanda ni ga trade. May see kuan thumbs up ang ga trade danhi. Oo, so walay ga trade sa inyo. Sure? Okay. I expect na kay sa last na ko nga kuan. Yeah, last na ako nga kasi is na ko students nga ga kuan paper trading pa po. O di ay? It's the usual process of paper trading. Ah, okay. I see. But yeah, I expect that maybe basin naisa gyapon sa inyo ano. Same sa katong gihandle ako last year. Nga na students nga ga trade gyapon at the same time. I'm not sure pila na ilang invest. But yeah, ang I don't recommend it. If wise mo og invest, no, then why not? But if not, ayaw gid mo og try. Basin kami siguro yung reason nga no urotog kwarta sa inyong family. So, yeah, I don't recommend it. Okay? Now, another one, a common use of cryptography is secure web browsing using the SSL and the TSL, no? Of course, para walay eavesdropping of sending, like fetching of information, any message, no, when you're trying to send, no? And then we also have the e-signatures. Actually, most of the organization try to condemn kaning e-signatures. That's why most of them requires employees to submit a with real signature instead of having a electronic signature. There's a reason why that most of the organization do not want to have a electronic signature, especially if some type of organization is well known here in Philippines. And then the authentication, and lastly, the secure communication, which is, I think yes? Ko? Nag-raise hands kag galit. Okay. Think natupuka siguro. Familiar mo everyone with, di ba, sa inyong messenger na may makita nga you have to put a PIN number to encrypt the messages. Familiar mo na? Now, nakoy nabandayan nga case kay sa messenger that when you're in a different network, the Facebook again requires you to input a PIN or to verify if ikaw gyapon ba ang user gagamit sa messenger. So, mo ko nabantayan if you're trying to change network, like if usual nga network gamiton sa imong device is sa inyong balay, and then if you're trying to change network by going to other places like sa school, sipanan gani sa student, sipanan gani sa wifi network gani sa
Student Connect.
Student Connect, yes, and or sa graduate library, may nga type of network. If you try to change network, that most of the time si messenger, if dili ka frequent di ang network, they try to ask you if ikaw ba gid na user. So not only sa messenger but also sa WhatsApp and sa Signal. So actually ako i-include untang public key infrastructure, but then I think that would be better if ato na i-discuss during sa laboratory, which I think sa atong section na gid ang kuan. But yeah, atong laboratory is that we'll be try to apply the cryptography. It's just a small data, no? Just for us to know, see difference ni symmetric and asymmetric. Okay, simple lang nga encryption mo atong activity this laboratory. Though I'm not sure sa section A and B kung mo pagyapon ang activity. Ha? So, I guess that ends our lecture for today. It is a short nga lecture, everyone. So, before you leave, no, here's the link of the attendance. Nakascan ba tanan? Access ba ang link, everyone? Okay. Question so far in regards sa cryptography. Yes, Miss Ahon?
Activity ma'am ba nga lab? Kukan siya, group siya.
Hmm?
By group ang activity ma'am.
Gakakon ko so group activity kay there's a possibility nga na one members dili makatry, no? So maghatag ra ko og instructions sa to ang this coming laboratory session na to.
Ano to ma'am?
Sige. Any questions, everyone? Yes, Gary busy?
Excuse me, ma'am. Good afternoon. I just like to confirm, ma'am.
Yes, unsay kuan?
Ay, sorry, ma'am. Na-muted ako. I'd like to ask, ma'am, if kanang... I just like to confirm, ma'am, kung ang selfie in this case, ma'am, kay kanang mag-picture me with the class, like among nawog makita or just the class?
Like groovy good?
Ano, kanang... ang kuan lang, ma'am, if it's a picture lang of like the naami sa class and all, or kanang yung kami with the class?
As in sa classic yun, like during sa classic yun ta, dili as in the whole class.
Ay, okay. So, okay, thank you, ma'am. So, pwede ra screenshot. Kay pangit magugutanahon sa kong selfie, ma'am. Maulaw, magug ko.
Okay.
Just joking, ma'am. Pero yeah, I got you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Sige. Kailangan makita ang device appeal, ma'am. Ang ako lang main concern ha, if as long as makita ang yun nga naa mo. Kung dili ta mo makita, like namangod gyud ng bantayan nga cases nga same sila og submitting sa screenshot. So since same sila og submitting sa screenshot, ibig sabihin kani nga isa ka student, wala siya sa klase. Okay? So, it's up to you kung saan ninyo i-picture, i-screenshot ba na nga naay mong naong or wala, pero yung mga gid na device, may nga na cases, dapat di mo pariha og screenshots or selfie. Okay, wala na questions so far, everyone? Okay, since wala na questions so far, then yes?
Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon. I just want to raise about the attendance of Mark Vincent Limpahan, Raul Hilbiro, Hans Del Mondo, and John Caramirez because they have the ongoing interview po in GDG. Yes, GDG.
Google them?
But they are present in this meeting, ma'am.
So,
Yes po, ma'am, Google.
Del Mondo.
Hans Del Mondo, Mark
Aha.
Limpahan, John Caramirez, and Raul Hilbiro po.
Elviro. Okay. Thank you for
Yes po.
informing me. As long as makita ang ilang kon ha. Okay. Wala na ilang questions, everyone? Ano stop sharing ha? Yes, Glanida?
Otra grupi, ma'am. Kaya nag-share na device ma'am ba? Yeah, same raw mga picture bitaw.
Kamu ni? Kita yung ka-share device?
Si nadumog sa Kulindan.
Sa Okay, Akwi, and sa ako yung aku.
Aki, ma'am.
Aki, okay.
Aki.
Si concern.
Ma'am, kanang nahinay akong data, wag kamulong pa uli. Ma'am, paano ko na-catch up usay untay buhaton later on? Pwede maka-repeat? Recap?
Recap like, sa recap.
Katong usay buhaton, ma'am. Activity.
Now for the third laboratory bang tawag na? No. Actually, our supposedly laboratory activity this coming laboratory session would be the basic encryption. Okay, mo atong buhaton. However, wala pa proper instructions kung sa nga type of activity, kung group activity ba siya or individual activity. Okay? So, ako pa na i-clarify kang Ma'am Eder about sa kanina activity, kung musugot ba siya og individual or magpa-group activity na lang. It's just a simple encryption nga activity. Mara.
Okay, Dima. Thank you.
Sige. So, if wala na may further questions, everyone, and then I'll see you guys sa next lecture na to. Thank you so much for joining today's lecture session. Bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Bye ma'am. Thank you ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you,
Bye,
ma'am.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye-bye. Yes, Damalan? Ito po. Alvin ako, ka. See everyone. Bye-bye.
Ay, ma'am.
Ah.
Hindi, pa-accept lang. Isa na ako kakount, ma'am. Pang screenshot lang. Sa akuan, ma'am, sa Agasto join ko.
Ah. Sa isa. Okay. Damalan. Section C. Okay. Bye, everyone.